Hi there and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. Today I'm going to share with you exactly how to create those quote reels that you've maybe seen on Instagram and that are super popular these days, because it's such a simple and easy process, and I'm just going to show you step by step how to do it. So that you can start creating those reels, getting that attraction for yourself, because we all know these days reels are a really good way to start growing on Instagram, to start getting more visibility, to get a higher reach. So if you've been trying to kind of incorporate reels into your strategy, then I hope this is helpful for you. And if you're trying to use reels and you kind of need more ideas, maybe some prompts of things you might be able to kind of say or use in your reels, then I have a freebie for you. It's called the 30-day Reels cheat sheet, and it's going to give you so many ideas, even if you maybe want to use a different audio just to kind of look for what's trending at the moment. But the ideas and the prompts I think will be very helpful, so that will be linked in the description box if you want to grab it. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how to create those quote reels. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you probably do, because you probably searched for this on YouTube, didn't you? But it's just when you put like a video or some photos in the background, and then you have that kind of quote box in the middle where it looks like a Twitter quote, like something you said on Twitter or whatever. So that's what we're going to do today. I'm going to show you how to create those because it's super simple. So the first thing we're going to do is go ahead and open Canva. If you don't know, Canva is free to use. They do have a paid plan, which I am on the pro plan just because I needed more features, which I highly recommend, but you can also use the free one for this as well. So Canva is amazing for creating all sorts of graphics for this, for Instagram, for your blog. I use Canva in all areas of my business, even when I create my paid products. It's just amazing. So yeah, Canva will be linked in the description box too. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen with you so that you can see exactly what I'm doing. Okay, so here we have Canva opened up. So the first thing that I'm going to do is go ahead and open up a blank, like a blank space. So you can either go for Instagram story size, this one right here, or you can simply type Instagram reel. You can have a look, but it's exactly the same size, so either one of those will work fine for this. So I'm just gonna pick Instagram reel, and then in here they will give you a few suggestions, so you can use the templates that they already have, which is amazing in Canva. They have so many amazing templates here, so you can already see some of them look like this. So they've got the little like the quote thing on them, or you can simply start from scratch and create your own, which is what we're going to do today. Okay, so now we've got the blank space. I'm just going to let's add a video in the background of it. So I'm going to go into uploads and kind of try to recreate something that I've done recently, just like an autumn type of reel. So I'm gonna add this video on here, and you can adjust the video if you want it to be shorter, if you wanted to kind of edit out bits of it. You can simply drag the sides down here. So you can see now it's 3 seconds long. You can make it shorter or longer depending on obviously what you're trying to create. So this is just what it's gonna look like. Now to add that box that looks like a Twitter quote, I'm going to go into elements and I'm going to select this shape. You can also look for lots of different shapes on here as well. I am going to make it white because that's what they usually look like on Twitter. I'm going to drag the size just to kind of make it bigger. You can obviously adjust the size to however big you need it to be. So you can leave it like this, or you can click on it, and if you go up here to transparency, you can also make it transparent just so that you can see the background like this, if you know what I mean. So it's totally up to you, depending on how you want it to look like. So I'm just going to leave it like this, and I'm going to go ahead and add a picture of me, just like a little profile picture, which you probably already have saved because you have that on your Instagram account probably. So I'm going to go and look for mine. Okay, so I just found one of mine, so I'm just going to use this one. You can use any sort of photo like this that you like. So I'm just going to drag it here. If you don't have a photo like this and you want to just add one here, but it's not cropped into a perfect circle, you can also go into elements and search for frame. And they have this round like circle frame. So you can simply make this smaller, and then you can grab any of your photos and simply drag it into that little frame there, and it's going to create an icon just like the one on Instagram. So you can also do that if you don't already have a picture like this. So yeah, I'm just going to use that, and then I'm going to start adding text on top of this. So I'm just going to add my Instagram handle. There we go. You can also change the font of this. You can, you know, adjust this to however you want to. I'm just going to change the font into something a bit more slim, I think. So I'm just going to go with that. And then you can also add the rest of the text, right? So you can just write whatever you want to write on here, the quote you want to use in this reel. Okay, so I just went with like a random thing about autumn because that's something I posted recently in a similar style. So I just wrote it like that. You can also change how you want it to be aligned. So I'm just gonna go like this. And yeah, just kind of drag it around, see where you want it to be. So that's going to be my Twitter quote that I created. If you want to, you can also select all of this and have it grouped just so that it's one picture, if you know what I mean. So you can move it if you need to move it higher up or down, or if you want to move it on a different slide and you want to just copy and paste the whole thing, you can group it like that. And then if you need to, you can always ungroup if you want to move the elements as well. So I'm just gonna leave it like this, and now this is what my reel will look like. And there you go. So you've got the moving picture behind, and you've got the little Twitter quote thing. Now you might want to add different videos, like more clips or more photos. So what I'm going to do to make it super easy is I'm just going to copy paste this. So Command C and Command V, or Control C and Control V, and it just kind of copies the same thing in the same length as well. So it's also 2.4 seconds. You can make it longer or shorter depending on how you want it to be. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into uploads, or you can look into the photos that they already have in Canva as well if you want to use some stock ones. So I'm just going to go into the videos, and I'm going to add a different video on the second one. I'm gonna copy paste again. I'm gonna add another video in this one, and this is a really long one, so I obviously don't want that. And as you can see in this video, it's not perfectly cropped. Like you can mostly see my coffee table, which I don't want in this video. I want mostly to see us dancing. So I'm just going to double click on this, and it allows you to move like from these sides, to move it like this and kind of crop it around, play around with it, just so that you can have different things in the frame. And then obviously you can adjust the length of it. I don't want it to be this long, obviously, so I'm just going to do it a few seconds, then copy paste again. I'm going to use a different one, and then as you can see, it just kind of adds the video behind this quote thing that we created. And you can also add pictures behind it if you don't want this. So I'm just going to give you an example. So if I copy again, I go to images. Yeah, so if I just select one of these images to go behind it, you can also have that. So if you just want to have kind of a slideshow of different pictures, and let's have a look and see what the whole thing looks like. Because Canva will make the whole series of clips into one video then that you can obviously then post as a reel. So this is what mine looks like so far. So it's just got all of the different clips, and the quote thing in the middle stays the same. Another thing you can do here is if you want to go on one of these pictures and give it a bit of a different color, like have an overlay on it, you can go into elements and just go into shapes. So just like a plain square or rectangle shape, and you can drag it all over the picture. Give it a color. I'm just going to go with a brown for autumn. For position, I'm going to move it behind the quote reel, so like this. And then I'm going to go to transparency and make it just a bit more transparent. So this is without anything, and then for the overlay you can go something like this. So there's just one idea in case you want to create a vibe like this. But yeah, and that's how you create these quote reels. And after you have finished with this, you can just click on share, go to download, and then you're just gonna save it as an MP4 video. And the great thing about Canva is that you can also download the app. So they have a Canva app on your phone, and so you create this little reel here, and then when you go to save it, I don't usually save it on my laptop. I actually go on my phone and I save it from there directly on my phone so that I can post it right away to my Instagram reels. So I really like that because I don't have to kind of save it on my computer and then move it to my phone. it's just really easy this way. So yeah, that's how you create those quote reels. They're super simple to create. They don't take you a lot of time, and they're actually really effective these days. Like these inspiring, motivational ones, they actually do really well on Instagram. So yeah, I hope it was helpful. I hope you're having a lovely day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.